I'm gonna pop it out. Okay.
Perfect. Let's see if I can find you on YouTube now.
Okay. And we can start anywhere, really, in terms of the information.
Oh, there you are. Leftist Wars. Nice. I like
Uh,
this shit.
let's
Hey, you should
see.
see if Beaverman wants to join us.
Oh, okay.
He's in the. He just posted something.
27 per hour.
And he's talking about. Yeah, and he's talking about Canada. Perfect.
Alrighty. Oh, by the way, I should have said to everybody, hello. We're coming at you live. Relatives in Humanity, we're coming at you from Agitprop Central, from a decentralized location near you. And we are here to spread the good words about the unraveling of the society around us. The catabolic capitalism is rearing its ugly head, and we're mad about it. You should be mad about it. It's pretty disgusting. We've got financier
I'm always mad.
capitalism. We got rentier capitalism. We got asset manager capitalism. We've got Pentagon capitalism. We have got catabolic capitalism. It's eating you, it's eating me. It has no legitimate means of production. So it's destroying us.
Tell me, exploitation's not legitimate?
I can't argue with you there.
They know about Jesse and Avalanche?
Nah, it's all good. They think she's an actress. Oh, and one more thing, bro.
Hey, what's this about? Democratic leaders are empowering Joe Manchin. Oh, that's related to like the tax credit thing. So we got some, some shit lining up here. Where am I going? Following this guy? Okay, let's go.
Do we want to take a look at that one? Joe
Well, might as
Manchin?
well. Yeah, because if it mentions like the tax credit stuff, that's the reason why it ended, was because of him. He decided just arbitrarily
Oh,
that he didn't
okay.
like into it anymore.
And that gets us into the tax credit immediately.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Your child tax
Okay.
credit. So if you have children, listen up. It's important for you.
These little guys are on guard duty today.
Well, Democratic leaders are empowering Joe Manchin because the leftists, the Democrats, are just there to get shit on. Ratchet effect. Not there to do anything or advance anything. They're there to set everything up for the Republicans. Make it look good. Make it look nice. So Democratic leaders are empowering Joe Manchin. Democratic Party power brokers have given the West Virginia coal baron control of climate policy because he takes the heat for their inaction. You know, and that's exactly it. I mean, they would do this too. They're glad that he's doing it for them. Alright, there are at least there are like 6 to 10 others who would be in his position if it weren't for him. But he can be the fall guy along with our girl Kirsten.
You're the girl boss.
Yeah. To Republicans, and I have to imagine, like, in people like my uncle's head, you know, they gotta be thinking, like, thank God for Joe Manchin, keeping those progressives from, we're going off the
Ruining this
fiscal
country.
cliff.
Are you seriously that desperate? Just let go already.
Thank God for Joe Manchin.
He's a true working class hero. That yacht of his. in West
The almost
Virginia.
heaven.
Wait, real
What
quick.
a-
Am I coming back? Do I come back tonight? Tomorrow night?
Not
No
happening.
promises. Not happening. Yeah, that's right.
Not
Perfect.
happening.
Sorry, little too in your face. I'll just have to change it up then.
Do you know there's no
Jeez.
water in West Virginia? Like no bodies of water. It's like, why does he have a yacht? What does he need that for? It's like nothing but mountains over there. Why would you buy a boat in a place that doesn't have water. Makes no
To
sense.
flex. So that his constituents can kayak out to him
Right. They
to
can have
ask
a-
him what the fuck.
Yeah, West Virginians are kind of cool. They're kind of based. They like camp out and shit.
Are they? I don't know.
Some
I
of them
think
are.
they have an inferiority complex.
Well, like most of them, are dying in coal mines with black lung. But
That's not cool.
no, it's not at all.
So what about West Virginia is cool again?
The mountains.
Oh, okay, yeah, mountains are cool.
In terms of geography, West Virginia is cool. And they're kind of based as a state because Virginia seceded from the Union, and West Virginia was like, "Nah, fuck that. We're gonna become our own state now."
Yeah.
And literally seceded from
We're out for a while.
West Virginia seceded from Virginia in order to stay part of the Union.
I ran into John.
True and based.
Yep.
And
Yeah, right.
Don't worry, he was getting out of town.
if anybody tells you that the Civil War was over states' rights, you ask a state's right to what?
Anytime soon, were you?
Exactly.
Well, seems this old friend of
States'
mine's
rights
got a
to-
spot.
States' rights,
Long time
obviously.
ago, I said I'd be there for her. Made a promise. So.
Yeah, states' rights to have rights.
Mm-hmm.
Can't say this is quite what I had
No
in
other
mind
country on
when
Earth has
I
rights.
way back when.
No other country on earth has states' rights.
Right. Just states lefts.
What's with you all of a sudden?
States lefts?
With me?
Right.
Like you're losing that hard edge.
Wrong.
Exactly.
That bad?
Not at all. I like it. Maybe Marlene won't be so scared of you next time.
Wait, so what's
Ma-
this article say? Why are the Democrats enabling him?
Manchin is the worst person in the world. I like this unbiased article right here.
Huh? I'd like
Straight to the
take it
point.
more, but
This is
you
true.
both get some sleep, yeah?
Yeah.
I feel like the last article, or one of the last articles, had something like that too.
Yeah, it did.
Good night, Tifa.
Is this also from the Jacobin? No, it's not. Oh, this one's direct left, so you know it's unbiased.
Okay, let's see. Selling scrap coal has earned Manchin millions of dollars. He's protecting fossil fuel. In the single plant in West Virginia that burns it. We've seen this before. We know he's used his office to enrich himself. Should any lawmaker with such a sizable financial conflict of interest wield decisive influence over what the U.S. government does about a life and death issue like the climate emergency? Shouldn't there be public discussion about whether that lawmaker should recuse himself from such deliberations? Nah.
In fact, that's the main reason why he should be involved. Yeah,
Despite-
he has a personal connection to it. That means he's going to take it seriously.
Right. Well, that also means he understands it better than anyone else.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
he understands the issues.
He really knows how to exploit it for money.
Joe Manchin's God. So, despite his intransigence in the face of Build Back Better, the Democratic Party has steadfastly refused to exert meaningful pressure on him. They haven't threatened his chairmanship. They haven't backed a primary challenger. They haven't warned that they would look into his brazen self-enrichment. The only reasonable conclusion is that they want things this way.
Exactly.
Manchin gets his power from the Democratic leadership because they want it that way. How else can they uphold the corrupt system without becoming the targets of voter wrath? For sure. The cold, brutal genius of framing Biden and Pelosi as the good guys and Manchin and Sinema as the villains. The truth, Biden, Pelosi, and Dem leaders. This is like so basic. But yeah, it's important.
But-
It's.
Yeah, it gets the point across.
I mean, and that's part of it.
If
Is
someone
it's
already
not
know this,
basic.
then- Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. Like that's those are the people we need to reach. Are the ones who don't know this. But
Right.
that's insane. Manchin and Cinema were elected with the Dem leadership's full support.
That
True.
is true. Yeah. And this was like after Manchin supported the tax cuts and everything. The Trump tax cuts. They endorsed him after that. It's wild to me. And he voted for Kavanaugh. Just no shame.
No, there's no shame at all. That's an old idea. So we got the monthly child poverty rate increased from 12.1% in December of 2021 to 17% in January of 2022. Well, it didn't quite double like we were expecting it to, but it probably will by the midterms,
Well,
huh?
Just to put like a number, can you put a number on that? Not a percentage. Just so it's a little bit more in context.
3.7 million kids.
That's a lot of kids.
It's a lot of children.
Yeah. All because he heard stories about people using it for drugs. No data to back that up, but because he said it, it must be true. And by he, I mean Manchin, obviously.
Oh, happy Black History Month. Latino and black children experienced the largest percentage point increases in poverty.
Oh, of course it affects black children.
And the Latino children. Yeah, and this is part of the whole deal where it's like the Democrats, the Biden White House, and because they want to hand over things to the Republicans. I mean,
Right.
you know, the front is they're resigned to failure. There's just a wave coming, and they don't know what to do. There's just
Yeah,
momentum
besides-
to it.
Twiddle their thumbs. 4 years
It-
is a long time for them.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, they obviously like they blew all the agenda way too fast. You know,
Yeah.
what are they supposed to do for all the rest of this time?
Right.
Like literally, how long was it before all of the fucking agenda was destroyed?
Yeah, pretty much.
6
less than a
months? Yeah,
year.
it was 6 months or so. Cause that's how long we got roped along with the Build Back Better shit. Not that we
Yeah.
ever thought. I mean, they just slowly tore it apart to
I know,
appease
Manchin started at,
Joe
like-
Manchin.
Yeah, Manchin started at like $4 trillion or whatever back when like early January, and then as soon as he gets inaugurated, he's like, actually, no, I want 1 trillion. And then a month later, he's like, no, I don't want anything at all. Fuck you, people.
Yeah, he literally has this moment with Bernie Sanders where he holds up a goose egg. He's like, "Here's the number I'm okay with, Bernie."
Yeah, we're screwed. Hey, while we're on topic of Democrats, maybe we should talk about their COVID policy and how great it is now.
Oh, Mr. Swalwell.
Yeah,
Oh my fucking
con-
god.
and not just Swalwell, but also the CDC policy.
Oh god. Well,
CDC Democrats.
Representative Eric Swalwell, ladies and gentlemen, and however you identify as these and theirs, we're inclusive here. We like everyone. Pause and think about, except like for like Nazis and shit, obviously. All right, pause and think
There you go.
about what we've done as Democrats. COVID is on the ropes. Overwhelming majority of Americans are vaxxed, and our smallest kids will be shortly. Mask requirements in responsible states are being lifted. We're coming out of this, and it's exciting to shape what's next. This makes me throw up. This guy is an asshole. He's a lying asshole. 3,000 people are dying a day. Cases are coming down precipitously,
I
but
know.
we're gonna be shaping the new variant with this kind of behavior. This is exactly what we've done the entire time, and you're telling me it's gonna work out this time? Bullshit.
Sigma variant. I'm
Bullshit.
ready.
Yes, take us to the Sigma variant. I want the Omega variant to end it all.
Yeah, like a super bug.
Yeah, but we got where's my girl Rochelle? Rochelle.
Rochel.
Rochelle?
Is that how it's spelled?
Rochelle.
Rochelle.
Our girl Rochelle has the CDC reviewing its mask guidance.
Did you see the I guess while we're about to talk about this, like there was like some CEO that pushed for them to do this, and now they're doing it. Like some CEO doctor that's like runs a bunch of hospitals or something.
Oh.
Yeah, I should have looked it up before we started. I saw it
I
like a
mean,
couple days ago. Like a couple days before this story dropped, they ran an article about some doctor who said it's time for us to drop the mask mandates. And it turned
Kinda
out he was
like-
like a CEO.
Forgot to give this to you, bro.
It's like, oh, of course.
More prize for taking the top spot.
Kind of like when the airlines made suggestions that the CDC followed through with.
Maybe we can play
Yeah,
around with
right. And then, then they lower the quarantine time. I mean, it's all a scam. They do it on purpose. It's like they're not even hiring anymore.
I mean, I partially agree with the Vinay Prasad angle, but there's just too much in there to get into where, I mean, the CDC is partly scientific, partly political as an organization.
Yeah.
And it's getting tipped in the balance a lot. It's functioning with a little bit of a propagandistic flair, a little.
I mean, I'm a little like, I would say conflicted, but like, I didn't really pay attention to the CDC's existence before 2020. Like, I'll be honest. So like, I don't really know what they were doing up till that point. If they were like, there was any like political bias involved.
I mean,
It seems like they just kind of activated for this, and then pretty much have just done the bidding of the corporations and whoever was president at the time.
the perception was that they used to be based, like even for swine flu and Ebola and stuff, they did like daily briefings. But obviously
Well,
the
I mean,
Trump
that's like the bare minimum, though. My only context of like,
Right,
like,
but
my
since
only-
the Trump administration, obviously they didn't do the bare minimum. I mean, they dismantled the pandemic readiness office, and they didn't,
Well, that
go
was
by
with
the.
the CDC though. That's not what the CDC did. That's what Trump.
No, right, but
They
he
didn't
also,
directly at the CDC.
made it so that they wouldn't be giving briefings and like
Right.
handicapped their response and put in a bunch of his operatives and I don't know, like kept research from getting out. He was muzzling them, doing the slow the testing down, please stuff.
Right. So yeah, I mean,
You know-
like I said, they pretty much just did the bidding of whoever was president at the time, and they continue
Yeah.
doing that now.
Yeah, well, they have not recovered from having. I mean, now it's just everything's so chaotic, and we don't have the data, so they're flying blind, and they're responsible for all of these predictions and shit that they can't possibly make. And then, things come around. They're like, we didn't see this coming. Well, it's like we saw something like this coming, but we didn't see exactly this coming. They're like, science is fake.
You ever watch Walking Dead?
Oh yeah.
I mean, like the first episode, they go to the CDC center, and it's like overrun by zombies.
That's not the first
Well, it's
episode.
in like the first couple episodes. Not the very first episode, but it's in the first like maybe 10 episodes.
It's like near the end of the first season.
Which is so like 10 episodes in.
Yeah.
Anyway, they go to the CDC office and it's just overrun by zombies, and that's pretty much my only like context for the CDC prior to that. Is that they couldn't even protect us from zombies. Of course they can't protect us from like, a virus of any kind in real life. So is anybody surprised? No, not really.
I actually had the opportunity to do an interview before the pandemic really took hold, before it was declared a pandemic. I was given really bad information though. The girl was asking me about a disease that was spread from people who got it eating snakes in Wuhan. What did I think was going to happen? I said, well, if it does end up being a pandemic, we're not going to handle it well. And I was right.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I would love to actually try to track her down and get that tape because I said some base shit at the time.
Is that like on campus or something?
Yeah.
Walking around. Nice.
Yeah.
I just remember talking about like people eating. Like somebody showed me a video of like them eating bat soup. Like it's just like some broth with like bat wings in it. And they were like, "Look at this. They're gonna bring diseases to us." And I was like, "I don't know, man. Maybe." And look what happened. How many have? I guess they were right the whole time.
Well, who knows? It was probably made in the lab. Let's be honest.
It was manufactured by Fauci.
Yeah, exactly. Dr. Fauci probably made it himself
Please don't demonetize us.
with George Soros. Demonetize me, daddy.
Eddie Bezos.
Yeah, so they're shifting the focus to COVID hospitalizations. When have we heard this before? So they're doing this again. And, that's fine. When the hospitals are full, then we'll know. We must consider hospital capacity as an important barometer. We probably need to consider, staffing, nurses, and doctors who are fucking tired. And
I mean, I love how they don't even wait till the deaths start coming down before they're like, yeah, we're just gonna fucking abandon everything we've been doing. It'll be fine though. Don't worry about it.
Why is that?
Stop thinking about the hospitals.
business must go on.
True.
The show must go on. We want to give people a break from things like mask wearing when the metrics are better, and then have the ability to reach for them again should things worsen. And what she should say is when things worsen. Because you took off the masks.
Right.
Right. The CDC recommends that people wear masks in indoor public places regardless of their vaccination status. If they live in an area when they did that, when they said if you're vaccinated you can take your mask off, that was dumb. That was dumb. That was a disaster. People are required by federal law to wear masks on planes, buses, trains, and other forms of public transportation. Let's see how long that lasts. And if you do end up having it taken away, like we don't need that anymore, we're gonna take a break, quote quote. Let's see how easy it is to reestablish at this point. Good fucking luck.
Yeah. I mean, those
Good.
masks are coming back. They're gone. Like I said, conservatives won. You know, they're all freaking out like, oh, once you give away your rights, you're never getting them back. And it's like, well, no, they kind of since the beginning they've been like reluctant to do anything in terms of, enforcing mandates. So I'm comfortable to say that, like, now the mandates are gone, they're never coming back.
Pretty
They win.
much.
Good job, everyone. We did it. We saved the world.
Yeah, now everybody can get COVID, and we can accept a new baseline of 250,000 deaths every year from COVID.
Now next up is getting rid of those pre-existing condition mandates for healthcare.
That way,
They have to give you healthcare even if you're already sick. Well, guess what? Now we're all sick, so there's no need for that mandate.
True. Now none of us can get insurance.
Exactly. Just the way God intended.
And then we can all pay thousands of dollars in exorbitant fees for
Well,
our.
they're gonna send us to space to do work. So there's no diseases up there. Bacteria don't live in space.
That's actually the moment I have to violently fight back. Like, if someone tries to get me to go to space, that is where I draw the line. If I haven't drawn the line well before then, and
I don't know. Honestly, I'd go to space. Like, why not? It seems kind of cool.
To be a space slave for Bezos?
Oh no, I would absolutely take my helmet off as soon as I got up there. But it'd be cool to see it at least once.
You think they'd let you do that?
Take my helmet off? No, they'd probably like seal it shut, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They,
That's a
like,
good point.
if you get on the ship, you're their bitch. Like, they will make
Yeah.
you do shit.
You think they'll inject me with something that just keeps me alive forever?
Fuck yeah, or like makes you compliant, makes you fucking wanna do it or
Well, that
whatever
was
the fuck.
But those are like
They-
the COVID boosters. I already got
Maybe,
that though.
maybe they'll put you in Musk's fucking like Neuralink program where they
Yeah.
can have you
Human
be one of
trials.
the one of the like 1 out of 20 people that survives the trial or whatever.
Gonna blast the like ads into your brain.
Yeah,
24
and
hours.
they'll just
You look away from
program
the
you to be
screen.
a space automaton. Yeah, no, I will absolutely fight to the death before they get me into space on some kind of working basis.
Yeah. I guess we'll see. You might not have a choice. They might even let you like fight back or kill yourself ahead of time. I'm ready though. I'm excited.
Nearly every county in the US has high transmission right now, according to CDC data.
Wait, what?
Uh,
That is that's like completely contradictory to what they're saying then.
It's like, this is the perfect time to take masks off right now, don't you see? I mean, I saw one map that was amazing. It was like it was an old 2019 2020 map where everything was red because everybody was over like 200 infections per 100,000 or something like that. And then
2020,
yeah, 2020.
2019.
Yeah. 2020. And then the 2021 was like totally grayed out, no red, but it was because they had shifted the y-axis so that it was like over 600 per 100,000 or whatever.
Yeah. Like renormalized it. Yeah, Georgia did that too at one point where they had like they were showing like this is the map for this week and this is the map for or this is the map for last week, this is the map for this week. But they changed the numbers. So like it looked like cases got better, but really they increased like the range for each color. So it's like the numbers
Exactly.
were a lot higher, but it looked like they were lower because the map was less blue. It's like, oh, okay. If you don't know how to read the map, it makes sense. But
If you actually look at the axes and the numbers, you're like,
yeah,
what?
if you know how to read the numbers, then no, it doesn't make sense at all. Like shit's worse.
Yeah, so nearly every county in the US has high transmission right now, according to CDC data. However, states have started easing public health measures as the cases rapidly decline from their peak. Yeah, so that's fun. We're moving toward a time when COVID isn't a crisis, but it's something we can protect against and treat. Well, that's awesome. We'll see. Because now we're just moving forward to 250,000 deaths a year. That's a normal year now. Not to mention all of the long COVID infections, however many those are going to be per year.
I think my thing disconnected. I'm still here. I can hear you though.
Okay. I was wondering if it was mine. I was like, what?
No, you're good. Let's see. See if I can share it again. There we go. Oh, it's like lagging hard.
True.
Wait a second.
Final Fantasy, why you do this?
I know. Too intense. I'll just give it a minute. It'll be fine. Here, I'm still listening to you, but I'm gonna actually close the YouTube. I think it's like draining resources, but I'm still here.
Oh, for
Don't
sure,
worry.
for sure.
Yeah. Maybe that'll help. Can we show the picture of Trudeau that I sent in the chat in the meantime while I
Let
set
me
this up?
see here.
Well, actually, the tweet by Elon Musk that I'm not sure is real, but it's funny anyway.
Um, tweet by Elon Musk. Which one is this?
It was the one of it was like a. It says, "Stop comparing me to Justin Trudeau. I had a budget."
Oh,
It's fine if you can't find it. It's a picture of Hitler. That's all. I thought it was funny.
that was a Musk tweet?
Apparently, but somebody said he deleted it. But it's Twitter, so shit's fake all the time. But I just thought the picture itself was funny. Okay, I think I'm connected. Hold on. Oops. Nope, lost connection again. Dude, they're throttling my internet. We're
They know what
under
we're up
attack.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, we're under attack by the mainstream media. We're not even talking about Russia yet. Jeez.
Exactly. But we'll get started soon talking about Russia. Oh, God.
Okay, maybe this is fine.
Canada is not doing okay.
What's happening in Canada?
They're freezing financial accounts and taking away people's Bitcoin.
It's
The
crazy.
names
Bitcoin.
of both individuals and entities, as well as crypto wallets, have been shared by the RCMP with financial institutions, and accounts have been frozen, and more accounts will be frozen.
That accounts have been frozen, both personal and corporate, but you're not releasing the information. And the actual follow-up is, I'm just wondering whether the bank accounts will be targeted of individuals who donated to the
Does this
Give,
work
Send,
now?
Go and the
Very
GoFundMe
staticky.
campaigns. Are they considered designated people under the Emergencies Act, meaning that their credit cards could be cut and financial services are targeting
Technical
them as well?
difficulties over here.
Okay, so the names of both individuals and entities, as well as crypto wallets, have been shared by the RCMP with financial institutions, and accounts have been frozen, and more accounts will be frozen. Crowdfunding platforms and payment service providers have started the registration process with FinTrack. In terms of the specifics on whose accounts are being frozen, you now have the regulations. The financial service providers have those regulations as well. and they, working with law enforcement, will be making the
So,
operational decisions.
so she was pretty vague about whose accounts are being frozen. So she said law enforcement's going to be making those decisions, and I guess the idea or the allegation is that there are going to be a bunch of people doing a run on the bank money.
Nice. Who's she? Who are you talking about? Who said this?
So you're confirming that accounts have been frozen, both personal and
Deputy
corporate,
Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland in Canada.
I'm just wondering whether
Oh, I
the
see.
bank accounts will be targeted of individuals who donated to the Give, Send, Go and the GoFundMe campaigns. Are they considered designated
She
people
looks
under
so
the Emergencies
uncomfortable
Act,
at first.
meaning that their credit cards could be cut and financial services are targeting them as well?
Okay.
Are you resistant to the hive mind?
Hive mind? The K Hive? I love the K Hive. I'm a member of the K Hive.
Oh, really?
What's hive mind? What are you talking about? Isn't
The
that like
freedom.
when you talk about like sheeple? Isn't that what that is?
Yeah. The Freedom
Right.
Convoy organizer has been arrested. They got her.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we got her.
Tamara Lich. Her name is Lich. She can't be a good guy.
Is that true?
Um, yeah. So, um, let's see here. In, fucking, where the hell did this just go? Biden to seek more than $770 billion for the 2023 defense budget.
Wait, what? How much more?
Uh, Biden is expected to ask Congress for a defense budget exceeding $770 billion
Yeah.
for next year.
Wait, isn't it already like 780 billion?
It's like
So he's asking for less than that?
768.
Oh. Well, here comes. I guess that's a good segue to talk about war with Russia.
Two of
Obviously,
the
that's what we're here
sources
for.
said that about 773 billion was going to be available for Department of Defense. Other needs would go on top of that, potentially pushing a total above $800 billion. The National Defense top-line budget includes the Pentagon's budget for spending on salaries, tanks, and stealthy F-35s made by Lockheed Martin Corporation, as well as funds for the Department of Energy's nuclear weapons programs and defense-related activities.
Wow.
Shipbuilding, developing capabilities in space, missile warning, and modernizing the nuclear triad of ballistic missiles, submarines, bombers, and land-based missiles, one of the sources said.
Yeah, we're
It
literally
would
not going to get anything out of him except another war.
it would benefit the biggest defense contractors, Lockheed, Northrop, General Dynamics. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess it was 778 billion this year. Jesus.
That's what I thought. It's like way over. It was already over 770. So he's technically asking for less, but obviously they're going to give him more, except that they always do.
Those bastards. Um, there's an FDR quote about this.
Is there?
Yeah.
Wait, about what?
Or never mind, it's Dwight D. Eisenhower. Every gun
About the
that is
military.
made, every warship launched, every rocket fired, signifies in the final sense a theft from those who hunger and are not fed, those who are cold and are not clothed.
Dang. Well, you know he was a Republican, right?
Yeah, well,
So obviously he's wrong.
the quote is good.
He's also the one that talks about the military-industrial complex.
The military-industrial congressional complex.
Right. Well, now, yeah, now it's even worse.
What did you say the segue was?
Well, I said it was a segue. It was a good segue to talk about the war with Russia,
Ah,
Russia and Ukraine. Also, I think my stream is back. I don't know if you can see it or if you
I
knew.
can.
Okay.
We are watching it. Everybody is watching it.
Nice.
Uh,
Hi, chat. I'm gonna say hi to the chat. Now, yeah.
Hi, chat. We've got a like on the video.
That's me.
Hell yeah. Um,
Well, now everybody knows my name, so there you go.
yeah,
There's only one of me.
I've already
Nobody
said
else on this planet has the same name as me.
what, Sean.
Yeah.
That's true. So yeah, tell us about NATO. Give us the rant.
So it started in like the I think it was like 1949. So like middle of the Cold War, essentially after World War II, and everybody's like scared of the Soviets and Germany attacking again. So they formed like a pact that basically says like we'll each contribute a little bit of military funding, or like 2% of our GDP to military, and then if any of us gets attacked, then the rest of you have to like jump in, essentially. So very similar to what happened to start World War One, because we never learned lessons about anything. And so obviously, if you're Russia, you don't want that on your doorstep, because, you know, we're a very aggressive country. Look at what happened in Afghanistan and Iraq and stuff. And if you look at it, if you look at the details of what NATO has done, they were involved in Afghanistan, and they've even admitted that the withdrawal that happened earlier this year is one of the worst things they've like ever executed. Like the outcome of that was like, you know, was directly a NATO thing, and they've admitted that it was terrible. Withdrawing the troops was terrible, a terrible process that left many people, you know, screwed. But of course, as usual, we're just pivoting to the next thing, which in this case is either Russia or China, whichever one's more convenient at the moment. So yeah, there's that. If you follow history at all and you run a country, the last thing you want to do is join NATO, because they're gonna fuck you over, like we do with everybody. And there's really no reason for it at this point, because we're not in a Cold War, and the Red Scare is over, and that's it. End rant. Because, you know, I'm not supposed to be a tanky, as we said last time.
Oh,
Which
did
am I
you
not?
want to add some tanky stuff?
That's pretty much it. I don't know. I mean, that's all I know about it, because I read the Wikipedia page. But
Well, thank you. That's beautiful. Now, what I want to say.
whatever the narrative is in the media, don't listen to it. War is bad. War is always bad. The
Well,
reason why the people in Ukraine aren't concerned about war with Russia is because they don't watch American news.
Well, the funny thing about that is we know some people who are saying, the invasion's gonna start tomorrow,
Any day
the
now.
day
Yeah.
after that,
Any minute now. It's gonna
the
happen.
day after that, the day after that,
Right.
and it's just sad. And it's
I mean, it's
because
exactly what conspiracy theorists do. They're always like, just move the goalpost, and then eventually you'll be correct. Cause you just keep moving it.
they watch corporate media,
Right.
and the deal here is, um, now this is from RT, so take this with a grain of salt. But top Ukrainian official slams Western media. Ukraine is losing billions from Western hysteria, a leading Zelensky ally claims. Um, let's see. The dude says, I think that in 2 or 3 weeks, when this phase vanishes, we should do a retrospective analysis of how giant, extremely well known media outlets began spreading information worse than Olga Skybayeva and Vladimir Solovyov, Akaramia said, referring to two Russian TV hosts known for their support of the Kremlin, whose shows are prohibited from being broadcast in Ukraine on the grounds that they spread disinformation. Blatant fakes in CNN, Bloomberg, The Wall Street Journal. We should study this because these are elements of a hybrid war. So, I mean, we saw it. We saw the corporate media say, there was going to be an invasion this, what, this past Wednesday. Yesterday morning it was going to
Literally
start.
yesterday. Yeah.
And so there's dispute over whether, the US actually intercepted Russian communications and then put that out there, and then the Russians are trying to make it look like they're actually savvy because the US predicted the invasion, so they're like, we're not gonna invade. It's all
Yeah,
very
clearly nobody in our national media has ever played diplomacy or Risk. Should be a
Risk is a
requirement that you
great
play
game.
that board game at least once. And also, why would you trust our intelligence agencies? Because pretty sure it's like, on the record that they lied about weapons of mass destruction. And Afghanistan had nothing to do with 9/11 to begin with. Yet somehow we all ended up in a war over there. But,
The publication of allegations about an incoming Russian invasion is costing the country $2 to $3 billion every month. Now, I'm not saying that the invasion won't happen. I think this article is trying to make it look like it won't. Like there are still troops massing, but I do think it is a possibility that should be considered that the U.S. media is worse than Russian propaganda sources. Like, I would be very okay believing that. That would make sense to me. That's all I'm saying.
yeah. I mean, they're going to do whatever they want to do anyway. So it really doesn't matter how much we scream about it.
Well, speaking of, it doesn't matter how much we scream about it. It brings us to our next topic, which is Trudeau, fucking freezing these motherfuckers' accounts. Do you think that was the right thing to do?
Yes.
That was the right thing to do?
Yep. Fuck the truckers. I'm
You
just
think
kidding.
that
Well, honestly, they should be giving money to everybody at all times. I don't even know. What are they even mad about? Like, seriously, I have no idea what's going on. I wasn't joking when I said that. Wasn't it like
Okay.
something about COVID?
Yeah, they don't like mask mandates and vaccine mandates. So, I mean, their province got
Why don't
rid
they
of
just
the
move to the
mask
United States?
mandates
We don't have any of those things here.
because they can't do that right now. That's asking a lot. But they were blocking up some roads and stuff. They quote quote were laying siege to Ottawa. They were
Places to Ottawa.
Yeah, blocking up everything. And basically, what happened is they were trying to. The Canadian government was trying to remove the truckers, but they couldn't because they can't get tow truckers to assist them in removing the trucks. Because the tow truckers are truckers. And so,
That's actually really funny.
Biden called Trudeau because basically corporations were like, hey, this is threatening capital, and we're prepared to send in our own force if you would, approve that, and we'll stop it for you, and we'll pull them out. And that's when they decided, no, we're actually going to freeze the accounts of the people who are protesting. And so now um, they've regulated Bitcoin wallets associated with the Freedom Trucker convoy under their terrorist act, and they've also started freezing accounts. And I played the video earlier, not that you were able to hear it. It's very short. It was a Twitter clip where their deputy prime minister, or whatever her title is saying, they're going to freeze more accounts, and the police are basically going to like go through a process to determine whose accounts get frozen. So and then like I was saying earlier, that's people are thinking that might cause a run on the banks. And people are joking or being serious about like, yeah, I'm gonna start storing money in my fucking mattress or whatever the fuck.
Wow.
Because the institutional trust in banks is just like plummeting now because they're like, well, yeah, you could just like freeze our assets at any time. But this is also a big tip of the hat, or like, I don't know, they're revealing their hand here, showing us their
Yeah, like how
cards.
much they can actually fuck people over if they choose to.
Yeah,
They're not good
and
little citizens.
I just wonder when we're gonna see this for completely innocuous protests, because it's like, yeah, this is causing some economic damage, but it's like that's part of the leverage of a protest. I mean, that's like how you make your statement. That's how you accomplish things, is you make life difficult for somebody, but in a largely peaceful manner. It's
I'm sure.
basically,
Yeah, I'm sure conservatives are mad about this, right? Like they're like having a fit, right? Like
yeah.
you know. So
But
I wonder if they would have reacted if like the U.S. government froze like BLM people's
oh, I'm
bank
sure they would have
accounts.
loved it. I'm
Yeah.
sure they would have thought that was a just thing of like,
Right.
freezing terrorists' accounts. Yeah, which is
I
the
don't know. These people
problem.
sound kind of like terrorists. They're like medical terrorists
Well, that's the thing. Like that's what
and economic
Democrats
terrorists
and
too.
lefties are saying is like, oh yeah, we should freeze these people's accounts. It's like,
Yeah.
well, that's a horrible precedent. And I
Right.
mean, what do you think a general strike's gonna look like? Like
I don't know.
people,
How do we solve this issue then? What do you think?
well, the old this proves the existence of the oligarchy, essentially. I mean that it's
Right.
out of the hands of any kind of democratic or popular majority appeal. I mean, there is no peace. We have to remove the oligarchs.
Fair enough. I don't know. It's just kind of weird though, because they're like, I have like, don't agree with why they're protesting, but I also don't think you
Right,
should freeze their accounts.
right.
So
I don't agree with their protest, but we need
and
to.
remove the oligarchs, but then like, what happens? I mean, I feel like all those people would just literally murder me, like instantly. It's like, yeah,
Yeah,
we got rid of the
probably.
oligarchs, but I still think we should give healthcare and food to everybody, and then
And
then
then
I
they'll be
literally
like, "You're a
die.
communist." Yeah.
Yeah, like you get rid of the oligarchs, and then there's literally nobody stopping these people from wanting to, well, not even wanting to kill me, but like actually killing me on the spot. So I don't know.
Oh, now you're standing the oligarchs.
Yeah, of course. I love the oligarchs. I wish they'd bring back slavery so I don't have to think about stuff. I was always employed under slavery. So who was the real loser there? You know?
Yeah, I'm the loser.
No, it's black people. Black people were the losers in slavery.
Happy Black
Because
History Month.
now they have to, make resumes and answer emails instead of just working in the fields.
You know,
Only betas answer emails. Alphas work in the fields picking
the
cotton.
people who worked in the fields with them couldn't be racist because they interacted with black people.
Exactly.
They
I'm
had
not
regular
racist. I had sex with my slave and made her bear my child.
regular interactions with black people.
Would a non-racist person do that?
Trudeau is a loser.
Who's a loser?
Trudeau.
Oh, yeah, he's kind of a nerd. The liberals love him though, like the liberal women.
Liberal women are immoral.
Yeah.
They are immoral. Trudeau is a loser. Okay. The next topic is very random. We've got a burning cargo ship full of Porsches and VWs adrift in the
Oh.
mid-Atlantic.
Yeah. Mid-Atlantic, that's too far away. If it was the Pacific, I might go for it. But I don't know. So I do need a new car. But I don't think my car would even make it to the East Coast.
All 22 members of the crew are rescued.
Well,
So
that's
now
good.
it's just on fire and afloat.
Good for them. I'm glad they're safe.
The Porsche manufacturer is upset. The ship's
Yeah, doing all
owner
that
is
wasted
arranging an
capital.
ongoing tug. I like that. Arranging an ongoing tug.
Wait, you saw the part where they said that it's anybody who finds the boat, it's like finders keepers. Like if
Really?
you find the boat and the cars, yeah, like they're yours to take because they're not gonna retrieve them.
That's
So it's like
awesome.
I would do it. Maybe I would think about it.
I mean, it would be hard
I
to
wouldn't.
retrieve.
Yeah, I don't know how you would actually retrieve it though. That's the thing.
That's got to be the structural limitation there for most people, I'd imagine. This was good. This was based. I like this a lot. Elaine Luria slams proposals to ban stock trading by lawmakers. This whole concept is bullshit. Look at how happy she looks in life. I know this is a picture that they could have just picked from any time ever, but I like this. She and her husband own millions of dollars in stocks. Oh, okay. She said, I think this whole concept is bullshit because I think that why would you assume that members of Congress are going to be inherently bad or corrupt? We already have the Stock Act that requires people to report stock trades, even though like 15 of them are in violation of the Stock Act. Okay. Let's see. Did she say anything else?
What is wrong with Democrats? Like, did they? I feel like all of them are just like have dementia. Like they don't even remember what the party's supposed to stand for. At least they pretended. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I should go the other way. You're right.
I mean, the people that you're electing to represent you, it makes no sense that you're going to automatically assume that they're going to use their position for some nefarious means or to benefit themselves. So I'm very strongly opposed to any legislation like that.
Right. She
She's a
says have faith
god.
in your institutions.
She's a
She said
god.
faith in your institutions, even though there's nothing there to give you faith. Yeah, she's gonna be president in 2028. I'm looking forward to it.
I've never heard of her really.
No, I haven't either.
I'm gonna play the Sanders clip for the.
Cool.
Every day, as you well know, members of the Senate and the House, they go to the floor to give congratulatory remarks to the Boy Scouts, congratulating them on their anniversary, to the kids who have done well, the Girl Scouts or the 4-H clubs or sports teams. I guess we recently honored Tom Brady for his great football success. And that's what we do. Every day somebody's coming here congratulating somebody else, and that's fine. I do the same. In fact, we just congratulated some great Olympians from Vermont. But, Mr. President, maybe the time is approaching when we should offer a unanimous resolution congratulating the billionaire class for their enormous success in moving this country into the oligarchic form of society that they have long desired. Maybe we should do a UC on that issue.
Yeah, so we're moving into the oligarchic form of government. This is Bernie Sanders, an institutionalist. He's as far right as I'm willing to go. And he's calling it like it is. As usual.
Can you summarize the clip for me?
Yeah, basically he says, we should make a unanimous consent resolution to congratulate the billionaire class on creating an oligarchic society like they've always wanted.
Nice. We should all give him raises.
I think so. We should give them
Okay.
bigger bonuses. Did you just die?
I did die.
On fucking stream? No.
No.
I'm just kidding. The
I gotta
internet will
respawn.
see that forever.
Yeah, I know.
People
I was
will
listening to-
watch.
All 16 of those people.
They'll
Okay, I
watch
know how to-
just
I know
to
how to
see
fix this.
that.
I know what I did wrong. I had the mixed up.
I need to like get ahead of some of my homework for when Elden Ring comes out, because I want to stream some of that. I'm excited for that game.
When did that come out? Like this month? I thought we were supposed to.
Like the 24th.
24th. Oh, it's like literally next week.
Yes. Okay, we're bouncing around a little bit. We got this is New York Post, so take it or leave it here. We got I love this. Harris flies to Europe to help secure Ukraine border as Biden stays behind.
Nice. You can read that quote. That was
Yeah, she couldn't pour something out of a boot if there were instructions written on the heel. She can't even find our southern border, much less the Ukrainian border. This is a joke. This is a travesty.
I love it.
Biden is deploying Kamala Harris to Europe to help ease Russia-Ukraine tensions.
First
Oh
woman
my
president, everyone. Or president. First woman president.
Marsha Blackburn said, right, because she's doing so well with our southern border.
I love it so much.
Oh, they did the Office clip. No God, no no.
Oh yeah.
Oh, somebody said safe travels and give them hell MVP. What? She will meet with the leaders of Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. Countries we're about to be very much like.
This reminds me. What's the? Do you know what the second largest country in Europe is?
Second largest?
Yeah. Actually, do you know what the first largest country in Europe is?
Russia.
Okay. Do you know who the second largest is? Without looking it up.
I don't know. Is it Germany?
Yeah, I want you to think about it for a little bit.
Is it France? No, it's
I'll
not
give you a
France.
hint. How big do you when you imagine Ukraine? How big do you think it is?
Oh, is it Ukraine?
Yeah, it's Ukraine.
Holy shit.
Right? Isn't that strange? You know, they talk about Ukraine like it's a little baby country that's like getting attacked by Russia, but it's literally the second largest country in Europe. Welcome to America, where we know nothing, but pretend like we know everything.
True. In United States of America, bank rob you. Biden had some nice inflammatory comments when he's like, he won't send U.S. troops into Ukraine because if Russia invades, it could trigger a world war and things could go crazy quickly. A minor incursion by Russia into Ukraine might result in less severe penalties. And the Ukrainian officials were like, what? But also they were like, yo, America, your media is full of bullshit and lies. Lies. Hey, our girl AOC weighing in on the Joe Manchin issue. Meanwhile, the press talks about it like it's some beltway drama without ever showing the people who are sleeping in bubble jackets with no heat or the kids going hungry waiting for some guy in a yacht to decide if they are fully human or not. It's just shameful, all of it. True.
Yep. You think AOC is ever gonna be president?
I don't know.
So you wouldn't vote for her?
Probably, I don't know.
The wrong way.
She's becoming questionable, isn't she?
Is she really? What do you think? Why do you think she's questionable?
Because she voted present. You remember that?
What'd she vote president on? No, I
For
don't.
the Iron Dome.
The Iron Dome? I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what the Iron Dome is?
No, of course I know what the Iron Dome is. But for the people that don't know, explain it.
It's the missile defense in Israel.
Oh, isn't that good though?
No.
Well, you don't think Israel should defend itself?
No.
You don't think the aggressor should defend itself against its oppressors?
Against poor little
the
Palestine?
people it's oppressing? How dare you? How dare you not think of the oligarchs?
Against genocided Palestine? Tucker, I'm sorry, I'm deviating from the shitting on leftists for a second. Tucker finds it confusing that a bisexual woman married a man. I like that.
Tucker Carlson's a leftist.
True.
He cares about the people.
He knows how to seize the means of production. Actually, there's a Tucker Carlson clip I gotta find real quick. Fucking... I'm gonna send you the clip, and then I'm gonna pull it up.
Are we going to watch together now? So I have to wait 'cause I'm in the middle of a boss battle. I can't see anything. What's happening?
I'm sending you. It's only a 1-minute clip. We can do a watch together for it.
Okay. Well, just let me beat this boss first.
For sure.
Then I'm ready.
In the meantime, reports of sexual assault and harassment increased at military academies during 2020-2021 by 25%. Sexual harassment increased 150%. Sexual assault was 25% increase. Yep, so the sex crimes in the military. That's where your Pentagon money is going. Sex crimes, ladies and gentlemen, and Z's and Zers and everything.
I'm dead. Alright, we can probably just watch the video. I'm gonna die anyway. Let me set this up.
Oh, sick.
Wait, where'd it go? Oh, you just sent me a clip. Wait, right? This Reddit clip?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just watch it real quick.
Okay, let me pull it up for the stream. Oh. Where's the sound on it? There we go.
From the lockdown, the people who've encouraged them from day one.
This is based as fuck. Hell yeah. Sorry, yeah, this is great. I love it.
It's amazing.
Why not make the people who benefited the most?
I'm playing it for the stream now.
People who've encouraged them from day one pay for the effects of those lockdowns. Why wouldn't you assess, I don't know, Amazon and Apple and Goldman Sachs and Google and Netflix and Walmart, all the big winners in this pandemic? Why wouldn't you assess them a one-time COVID fee, take it out of their record profits, and make them pay for the next bailout? Why are you paying for it? Jeff Bezos, for example, is now the richest man in the history of the world. Maybe he could share the load in a meaningful way. He's not sharing it with his employees. And while we're at it, why not make Harvard and Yale and Stanford and Princeton use their endowments to pay off some of the student debt they caused? There's no reason ordinary taxpayers should be on the hook for their spending.
Honestly,
ordinary taxpayers have suffered enough.
Honestly, he's got my vote.
Here's the bottom line. The rich are getting richer. Everyone else...
I love the song.
That's not a talking point. It's true. And eventually, why is it a problem? Because if it continues, we're going to wind up with an even more vulnerable society, which
Perfect. Legitimately one of the greatest clips.
Right?
Roses are red, violets are blue. Members of Congress should be banned from individual stock trading, and their spouses should too. Can we all agree that reducing the amount of airborne virus via filtration is our goal?
I've decided to cheat and use a summon.
Oh my fucking god.
And now we just wait it out. Oh my god. No. No. Jeez.
Let's get a better sense of what that would look like and for the world. In images, in experiences, what would global warming of about 3 degrees look like for the planet and for everyday people? What are their experiences? What are we seeing, etc.?
My summon's not really doing
Yeah,
much.
well, I mean,
So I'm kind of screwed
again,
anyway.
If you look at the worst events that we're now dealing with, the superstorms, the wildfires, some of this stuff
Okay, we're
feels
good.
almost dystopian. It feels like it's a view into a future apocalypse, but it's now. So imagine it getting that much worse. Imagine that we have twice as much area burned each summer in the western United States. Imagine
Alright, I got
that
this.
the floods
I'm actually not gonna
grow,
die.
You know, a foot or
Okay.
more, greater
Oh,
than
it's
what
ASC.
we've seen so
I just
far.
noticed that. Let's
Imagine
go to the
sea
screen.
level rise combined with more intense hurricanes that makes a superstorm Sandy event like you folks experienced in New York, rather than being a 1 in 100 or 1 in 30 year event. That sort of event happens typically every other year. That's a possible future. We've even done some research that bear out those numbers. So, you know, you don't have to use your imagination. That's what's so unfortunate. You can see these impacts now playing out, and they will just get that much worse if we don't.
Now, Miss
Shoot the shit out of it.
Clip. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm dead.
You said you wouldn't do this.
I know. I got it though. Don't worry. It's because I'm multitasking. It's alright. We got this.
Holy shit, the State of the Union is on March 1st.
Really? It's gonna be a disaster.
We're gonna have to
I'd like
live
to
watch
see it.
that.
I know. I'm totally down. When's March 1st? It's like next Sunday? Something like that?
It's a little farther out than that, I thought.
Maybe it's like next Monday. Monday or Tuesday. We'll make it work though.
We have to live stream it.
Absolutely. Oh, he's about to be sorry. Hit me again with those missiles. I dare you. Wow, you actually missed. Fucking loser.
Missile?
Oh yeah, he's gonna regret this in a second. I just gotta get one more hit. Wait, but don't, no, not that one. Don't hit me with that. Come on. God damn it. Okay. I got this. Promise. Hit me. Hit me.
Somebody
is.
hunt me.
Nice. I was expecting that to kill him though, but it didn't. Jeez. Oh my god.
There is no God.
I know, he's not real.
Alright, this is, we're no longer shitting on lefties. Trump must testify. A New York Attorney General
Got him.
probe.
Perfect timing.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, what's the story?
Congratulations.
I didn't get a chance to read the whole thing.
A judge has ruled that former President Trump and his 2 eldest children must testify in the investigation into the family's business practices. The argument that Trump, his eldest son, and his eldest daughter put forth to try to quash the subpoenas completely misses the mark. The judge gave Trump's 21 days to sit for depositions. They argued it was improper.
Perfect. The mainstream media is going down. The deep state. He's got him cornered. This was all part of his plan, I promise.
The judge noted that when Trump's son Eric sat for a deposition 2 years ago, he invoked his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination more than 500 times. That's awesome.
Dude, based as fuck. I love it. No
That's
shame.
like, there's a video out there of Trump being deposed, and he's just like, I don't recall. I don't recall.
I don't know.
I don't recall. And then, like, they're asking him about, like, all these Trump University students, and he wrote, like, these personal recommendations for them, and it's just this massive list. He's like, really? You're going through the whole thing? And he's like, well, we gotta know. He's like, I don't recall. I don't recall. I don't recall.
What about he never testifies anymore? He's scared.
But he got pissed that the guy was going through the whole list. He was just like fuming. I don't recall. It is a continuation of the greatest witch hunt in history. He can't get a fair hearing in New York because of the hatred of him by judges and the judiciary.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
And I feel bad for him. You know what it's like to have billions of dollars and lose all of them? It's gotta suck.
The Trump attorney also said it's another politically motivated witch hunt.
Oh, of course.
The court clearly had its mind made up and had no interest in engaging in impartial discourse on this critically important issue. All the Trump news gives me brain cancer, honestly. Old people love it so much. They love just dunking on Trump. Like, that's their favorite thing to do in corporate media.
I saw a segment on MSNBC yesterday where they were like playing clips of comedians, like anti-Trump comedians and their jokes. And you know, they were like, the news anchors were like laughing at it like it was the funniest thing they'd ever seen. And I'm just like, this is so cringe.
Yeah.
Why do people watch this?
They just love dunking on Trump so much.
I know. They're doing exactly what they did in 2016. And they're going to help him get elected again and then wonder what went wrong.
Yeah. Well, no, they're doing it on purpose for the money.
Yeah.
Because the ratings went down with Biden.
Of course. Things are not as interesting without Trump.
We need those ratings back.
I mean, Twitter went downhill when Trump got banned. That's an objective reality.
I mean, those tweets were banging. And the fact that, like, The fucking Ayatollah Khomeini is still on
Yeah.
Twitter. And like the Taliban and shit are on Twitter.
Antifa.
But not Trump.
Yeah. All we get is Trump Jr. and he's not even nearly as funny. Not even like on the same plane of existence.
Yeah, Don Jr. is a big loser.
Yeah. I don't even think Trump likes him. Like Trump Sr.
Massive landslide in Brazil kills 100 people. Not cool.
Yeah. Brazil.
This here is section F.
We cut through section G and head for H.
A cargo platform in H will get us closer to the reactor.
BA2 is already looking like a spicy variant. Could get its own Greek letter.
Nice. I don't know what any of those words mean. I'll take your word for it. BA2, is that like the second amino acid?
I don't really know what that refers to. I just know that's what they're calling the like sister variant to BA1, which is Omicron.
Right. Yeah, no wonder why they chose Greek letters.
Yeah. I don't know how the virus nomenclature works. I've heard it like 2 or 3 times and forgotten it.
Yeah, like how to pick the BA2, whatever.
Oh yeah, did you post this earlier? MoviePass will track people's eyes through their
that
phone's
was me.
cameras to make sure
Yeah,
they
that was
don't
me.
look away from ads.
Yeah. And I said I should delete my, or I said it's time for me to delete my camera app. I feel like that's an old story though. I think they talked about that a couple of times. Like
That's
it resurfaces
terrifying.
every now and then. I know,
Like,
right?
they better not do that.
I don't know what the implications are though. If like it means like you're forced to watch the ad, so if you look away, it just pauses it.
That would
I mean-
probably be it.
Yeah, like normally I just like, if I have to watch the ad, I normally just scroll and like look at the comments or something.
I just mute ads and like do something else and let them play in the background.
Right. But they'll probably roll out technology that's like if you change tabs to the ad pauses.
I hate ads so much.
I mean, they're losing like all their credibility, or like all of the reasoning for why, you know, streaming and stuff is supposed to be better than the old format.
Right.
You know, like getting away from like cable was because you didn't have to watch as many ads. But now it's just like they're just gonna standardize that shit again because that's where all the money was.
Yep.
And I've complained about how like YouTube now it's like you buy the premium stuff so you don't have to watch ads, but now everybody just puts sponsored clips in the middle of
Right.
their,
But at
all
least you
their
can
videos.
skip around
Yeah, but
past
the point
it.
was to
And the
not have to,
nicer
like-
creators put their ads at the end of the video.
Yeah.
Unless you're like Ben Shapiro and you've got 3 ads for gold.
Like throughout the whole thing. I mean, it's just annoying because it's like you said, like I have it like on a different tab or something. So as soon as the, you know, the whole point of the premium was so I didn't have to switch tabs and go and skip the ad. But you know, having to skip the ad is no different than just not having premium. Like going back to the tab and fast forwarding, whatever.
I just use an ad blocker for free.
Well, I haven't. Well, but the ad blocker doesn't matter now because, again, now they have the ads in the middle of the video, like the
that I skip with my cursor
Right.
for free.
No, I get that.
But I agree.
You're misunderstanding what I'm saying.
No, I agree with what you're saying though about how the ads are just everywhere and it sucks.
Yeah. Like I had the premium and the ad blocker so that I didn't have to manually skip the ad.
Yeah,
Whether
yeah,
it's by
yeah.
a clicking of the thing that says skip ad or, you know, hitting the arrow keys to fast forward. Those are equivalent to me. They're both the same annoyance, same level of annoyance.
True, but now I mean, when you don't,
You're right, I should get rid of my premium and just use go back to using an ad blocker.
Right.
But I had the premium for the like Google Play Music, but they got rid of Google Play Music, so now I don't even want it. I don't know why I
Oh.
keep it. I'm just lazy. Like it's kind of redundant to have the ad blocker with the YouTube Premium. YouTube's probably
Yeah.
listening to me, and they're like gonna ban me forever.
Our channel is doomed.
I know. Before we even get off the ground.
That's okay, because we still have to make a YouTube channel anyway.
Yeah, a separate one.
Disengaging locking mechanisms.
Okay, that's that.
Great job, Cloud.
Thank you.
You were Cloud.
I am Cloud. It's
Holy
an
shit.
RPG for a reason. I'm playing the role of Cloud. I have to get in, like, into the zone.
Into character.
Yeah. I also have PTSD, as I've said several times.
I am PTSD.
I'm the embodiment of PTSD.
Next up, Section G.
Yep. And after that, Reactor 5. Not again.
Great.
More monsters.
Those things will welcome us just as warmly as before. Tell you what, the rot runs deep in this damn pizza.
Have we exhausted all our clips already? Like our articles and everything?
Well, hey, it's an hour and 30 minutes. It's not the worst thing in the world.
I'm not complaining. I was just wondering.
We're pretty much at, yeah, having exhausted the clips. Let me make sure of that, actually.
I thought there was more we could talk about. Did you know there's systemic racism in pictures?
Pictures?
Yeah. Like, cameras are designed to capture white faces and not, like, black and brown faces.
Well, this is where, like, most technology is tested on white
yes, it
people.
is. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, like, even facial recognition and, like, the AI
Yeah.
stuff.
Or, like, passing your hand under the automatic, like, water dispenser and stuff like that.
Yeah. And, I found out, like, I don't know if you guys bought one of those pulse oximeters during the, like, when COVID was at its height to test, like, your blood oxygen. But apparently even those don't work well for black people, for, like, darker skin. It's, like, it always reads under what like, if your oxygen's actually, like, 99%, it reads it, like, 5 points lower than that.
The fuck?
Or, like, 94. I know, right? It's fucked up. Pretty much everything is just, like, biased towards white people, even when it shouldn't be.
Yeah, and like if you're a woman, like your pain experience doesn't get believed. If you're a black woman, your pain experience really doesn't get believed, even if you're a doctor. There was like there was a story, an article written about one black doctor lady who ended up dying because no one believed her about like jack shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like even like black mothers have the highest mortality rate while giving birth.
Right.
Because it's just like for whatever reason nobody knows how to take care of black people.
And their
Doesn't
surgery
feel like there should
outcomes
be a
are
difference,
worse.
but apparently there is. So.
Yeah, the surgical outcomes for black women are the worst.
Yeah.
Just across every, like, operation, basically.
Yeah, black women have been getting fucked over since 1619. in America at least, but probably also everywhere else before that too. Also, fun fact: when I was a kid, this is the first game I ever played that had a black person in it, which is why I like it so much. Still not out there.
Nice.
Even in video games, there's not that many black people.
Yeah, it's sad.
Or at least in the games that I played. And if there were black people, they were typically like villains, even in like TV and stuff too.
Fuck.
Yeah. Shit sucks.
I played a game with Mace Windu in it.
Well, that's true. I guess Mace Windu is like, that counts, technically. But that's more of a movie than a TV show. And he dies, doesn't he? Like in the literally like the first movie, or I guess the Phantom Menace?
Not the first movie.
Technically the third, fourth. I mean.
Yeah, the third.
But it's like episode 1. He dies in literally episode 1.
No, not episode
like,
1.
It's not. Was it episode
3?
Okay. Wait, who's the guy that dies? Who gets his hand cut off in the first one? In like Phantom Menace. Am I misremembering things? It's been a while since I've even seen that movie.
I don't think anyone gets their hand cut off, but Qui-Gon dies.
Okay, that's probably what I'm thinking of.
Anakin gets his hand cut off in the second one.
Right, Luke gets his cut off in 5, I think, 5 or 6, maybe 6, probably.
In 5.
Okay.
Darth Vader gets his cut off again in 6.
Right. Yeah, there's the trope of like the black person being the first person to die in every horror movie, which was also kind of true when I was growing up. For a lot of the movies I watched.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Why is that a trope?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person. But it was definitely like a, it's a running gag in the community that like black people are the first person to die in horror movies.
I don't like horror movies all that much. I understand a lot of people really do.
Yeah, they're hit and miss for me. I like watching them in a group so I can talk shit the whole time.
Yeah. It's like roller coasters for me. It's like unnecessary stimulation of...
Yeah, I don't like roller coasters.
Yep.
I just don't trust them.
Yeah, I don't want to say like... Yeah, I don't know. It's just a certain kind of person that's not gonna like roller coasters.
Yeah.
I thought I liked
I
roller
loved one, and
coasters,
I just
but
didn't like it.
yeah.
Although in general, I don't really care for amusement parks.
Oh, I hate amusement parks.
Yeah. It's one of those things I do with other people, but like I'm never the person that's like, hey, we should go to the, let's go to the amusement park or the carnival or something.
I'm very disturbed by those kinds of places.
Why? You don't like clowns?
Clowns are fine. It's all the people who are the real clowns.
Yeah. People are clowns.
Everybody's walking around eating stuff.
Yeah. Hey, we got 3 likes again. Do you think that one's also a bot?
No. No way. Bots don't like videos.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm an American.
it's true. We're all bots.
I can say what I want. Alright, I want you to remember that we're speaking to people, the denizens of the internet, potentially the world throughout time if the internet survives. They will look
Right.
back on this as an archive of history and
So
look
it's supposed
to
to be a
us.
very controversial question, is what you're asking me. Right?
What? No,
Nothing. Never mind.
no,
Continue.
I'm gonna be right back, and I want you to entertain people for throughout history forever.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Okay.
pressure
I'll
on
be right
me.
back. Yeah.
All right.
Don't choke. Don't blow it.
That's all of them, isn't it?
All or nothing.
Let's regroup here if we get lost. Remember the H1 sign.
Oh, we're definitely gonna get lost.
Let's see now.
I'm gonna get lost in your eyes, Tifa.
Ought to be.
That one.
By the light of these magnificent lamps, we shall lead our brothers and sisters of the Undercity to a brighter future.
Say what?
It's from a speech President Shinra gave, talking up the importance of the sun lamps.
Brighter future, my ass. Shinra's leading us down a one-way path to darkness and death.
Wait, how do I even get over there? Oh, up this way. Okay. Honestly, I'd work for Shinra. I'm sure they pay a lot of money. I could sell some Mako to people. That's what it's all about, folks, is money. That's all that matters. If you have money, you can do whatever you want. Consequences, you never have to be held accountable for anything you do if you have money. It's great. As you can see from the way the world works. You can buy a yacht in a place that has nothing but mountains. Nobody cares. You know, you can trade stocks with insider information. You can send other people's children to war and have them die and feel no remorse for it because they're not your children.
Rerouting power. Please wait.
That's one down.
Only two more.
And then, you know, the ones that do survive, you let them have kids and then you send those kids, the kids, to the war as well. And then, you know, invade Russia in the middle of winter and let them freeze to death.
No need to fret, y'all. A few rusty mechs ain't gonna keep us from reaching the reactor.
Hey, there's a treasure over here. Cool. And of course, I can't carry it.
Will future generations through time immemorial be pleased with your performance?
No. I don't think so. Well, maybe. I told them about sending. Well, I told them I would work for Shinra. And it's all about money. If you have a lot of money, you're shielded from your consequences in life.
You what?
That
You
I
would work for Shinra?
I would. Because they pay a lot of money.
Isn't
And
that
money's
the
good.
enemy?
Well, no, it's not. Only if you make it the enemy. See, both sides here are in the wrong. But we need to compromise.
What? Are you gonna vote for Andrew Yang?
Would you send your kids to war, John?
I'm not having kids. Joke's on you.
Okay, so would you send other people's kids to war?
Absolutely.
Nice. Then see, you could also work for Shinra. You could be buddies. You could be war buddies. Well, not war buddies.
I would say to their parents, you shouldn't have had kids.
Exactly. We're gonna do you a favor by killing your kids in a foreign country. Indirectly, of course. I don't know what this does. I'm gonna press it though.
We'll give you a folded flag.
Oh. Wait, what?
We'll give you a folded flag.
Oh, when your kid dies? Yeah. To put on the coffin. Well, I also told them about how we, like, you know, we send kids to war and then hope they die, and then if they don't die, we send their kids to war, so that their kids can die. You know. Also, I'm lost. I think I missed something here. I thought I
Alright,
hit
are
some
you
other
ready
power.
for the Ryan Knight wisdom?
Dude, hell yeah. Let's do it.
Okay.
Bring it back.
Ryan Knight, AOC is urging people to not lose, quotes, hope in reforming the two-party system, but after decades of being ruled by a system which perpetuates war, inequality, and injustice, and has provided no fundamental change for the people, even when Democrats have a majority, her words ring hollow.
Nice.
Isn't he so based?
He is. He's so well informed.
Ryan Knight, everybody. The grifting son of a bitch.
I know, he supported Hillary over Bernie.
What's your
And
solution,
then,
Ryan Knight? Do you advocate for losing hope?
no, he advocates for reforming the Democratic Party. But also the Democrats are corrupt and can't be saved.
It sounds like he advocates for losing hope.
Yeah. Join the club. Joke's on you, I've already lost hope.
Wow, these are the real socialists.
The ones with the hammer and sickle.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that he did that just proves that he's a socialist.
Right?
You would never do that if you weren't a socialist.
It's identity politics of a different kind.
A horse of a different color.
Yeah. Different color. Red. Why is the GOP red? Sounds like they're communist, doesn't it?
That sounds right to me.
There's a thing over there. How do I get there, though? Wait. Okay. Well. Fuck it. I don't even want it anyway.
If you donated to the truckers a month ago, just to drive their way across Canada to make a statement, no illegal activity, your banking info will be shared with the RCMP, and they'll decide if you get your accounts frozen with no court order. I like that.
Dude, hell yeah. I love it. Isn't it like, it's all like wealthy white people that donated? Unsurprisingly.
No stamps here to guide us. No Jesse or Wes to back us up.
Speaking of which, what should we tell Biggs? I don't want him to worry.
Canada is a totalitarian nation.
That was pretty good. Jordan, the ghost of Jordan Peterson.
Exactly. The ghost in the machine. The Twitter machine. Because he never gets his bitch ass off Twitter. Just like me.
Right.
Google's employees are called Googlers. Amazon's workers are known as Amazonians. Now Meta employees, formerly known as Facebookers, will be called
Metamates.
Metamates.
Nice. I'm a metamate.
I believe in calling workers by their names. As long as you're learning, you're not failing.
Hey Tifa, you alright?
Guess I might have held you back some, huh?
As long as you're what? As long as
Learning.
you're learning, you're not failing.
That's right.
That's literally not true.
No, that's true.
What if I failed my class and in the process learned that I'm stupid?
That's not possible.
Oh. That's okay. Never mind then.
Jordan Peterson is all over the place. I love that man.
Yeah, he's pretty based. Did you watch that clip yet that I told you to watch?
I'm not sure I
You're
did.
gonna, you're gonna keep putting it off.
Yeah. I have a lot of media to digest and only so many heartbeats.
Too many heartbeats, actually.
I'm running out quickly.
Not quickly enough.
Debatable. Maybe I want to see the end of all things. Have you considered that?
No. Have I considered it for myself? Yes. Have I considered it for you? No.
Only in America do service workers have to find a replacement when they get sick. You know that?
That's true.
They have to spend unpaid time begging people to fill their shift
Like to cover their shift? Yeah.
for the privilege of getting an unpaid day, unable to go to the doctor because they don't have health insurance.
Yeah, it sucks. Good thing I don't work service.
What do you think about America?
What do I think about America? I don't typically think about America.
You don't think about America? I feel like I've heard
No.
you say this before.
You've heard me say that I don't think about America?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least I'm consistent in that regard. I also don't think about global politics. I really don't think about anything, any country. It's all just land to me.
I don't think.
How do they even decide what borders are?
Bloodshed.
Yeah, basically. Last man standing.
Do you like beans?
Yeah, beans are okay. Depends on the kind.
Do you like black beans?
Sure.
Do you like pinto beans?
Yeah,
Do you like kidney beans?
I guess so.
Yeah, those are all really good.
Am I getting baited?
No.
I had beans today. I don't know what kind they were, but I had some.
You don't know what kind?
No, but they're pretty good though.
Ah.
I think they were pinto beans, but yeah, I don't know.
I'm a big fan of beans. My problem with the whole oligarchy thing is that it's real, and that we're
real.
we're bitches under the boot of the
There's nothing we
corporations,
can do about it.
and they have us by the balls. They've got us by the balls.
Yeah. Well, the goal is to join the oligarchy.
Or perish. It's join or die.
Wait, there's already nothing. Oh, there's a chest. All these chests are essentially empty because I can't carry anything. Oh wait, I got something cool. Neat. Sometimes things work out.
When are those times?
Not this time. Sometimes though.
Gerald Butts. A man who is not serious. Gerald.
Do you know what a closed city is?
No.
Somebody asked me about this earlier, and I had no idea what it was. But apparently it's a thing.
Do you know what it is now?
Yeah, well, kind of. I mean, it's like a city that's essentially nobody goes in or out. But it's like not its own, like, it's not like a border, but it's like literally like within a country. And if you go in, you can never leave until they open the city back up.
Huh.
Like where they tested like the nuclear bombs and stuff during World War II, that was a closed city at the time. It's like all the people that were there weren't allowed to leave.
That's nice. That must have been fun for them.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, the context was that somebody was saying that Russia and Ukraine have a lot of those still. But they're not directly related to like nuclear bomb testing. They just have a lot of those for the sake of having them.
Well, some of them are because of like radiation poisoning and stuff.
Well, yeah, true. Yeah, like Chernobyl.
I'm noble.
Chernobyl, right?
Yeah.
Did I make that up? Is that not a thing?
Chernobyl is definitely a thing.
You sent me a message.
Are you winning, son?
Kind of. Are you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're destroying the oligarchy.
Are you satisfied?
One stream at a time.
Hell yeah. Like you said, we're just adding to the entropy.
True.
And this game does have agitprop in it. So I'm always spreading agitprop. Even if you don't know it's spreading agitprop, it's still like, you know, subliminally, whatever that word is.
Proselytizing.
Sure.
Some.
You know, like where you listen to a song backwards and it's like worship the devil. But it's like that's not what it says when you listen to it forward. But because when you play it backwards, you hear it. It's like subliminally putting that message in your head when you listen to it normally.
Yes.
Would you blow up a reactor to save the planet from a monopolistic corporation?
Sure.
Nice. See? It works. Have you embraced communism yet?
Oh yeah.
Anarcho-communism specifically?
No, the anarchists, like anarchists and communists are friends until after the revolution.
And then what are they?
Then,
Buddies?
then it's more complicated.
Oh, I almost posted this. I have that saved to my phone, but I never shared it. But I'm glad we're on the same wavelength. I mean, isn't that what the isn't that like what the anarcho-communists say about the fascists? That they're friends until you know, like you work with the brown shirts to overthrow the oligarchy, and then they become your enemy because they're just gonna oppress everybody themselves.
Yeah,
So
you always...
you're saying you're gonna side with the brown shirts after the revolution. Is that what you're telling me?
What?
That's what it sounds like. Like, whose side would you be on? Would you be on the side of
communists.
the right? But I thought you just said they're gonna be the enemies after the revolution. I mean, it's your choice. You can do whatever you want.
The anarchists and the communists will be enemies after the revolution, only for a short while until the communists win.
No, but the anarchists are communists. How do you not understand this?
No,
The anarchists
no.
are either communists or they're capitalists, and you get to decide which side you're going to join. And it sounds like you're going to join the side of the anarcho-capitalists.
The anarchists and communists are not the same.
Well, not all of the communists are anarchists. Or not all the anarchists are communists, but all the communists will be anarchists. If you deny this reality, then you're not paying attention. You're a bootlicker, John. It's okay, just accept it.
You can have a hierarchy in a communist society that isn't anarchist, that has like laws and stuff.
You're gonna have a what?
Laws.
No, what'd you say before that? A what? They're gonna have a what?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's understandable, because I'm not sure either. Do you even know what a... You don't even know what an anarchist is, do you? Or a communist?
Well, the communist wants a moneyless, classless, stateless society.
Right, and what does an anarchist want?
No laws and nothing, no order, voluntary association, you know.
No. If this were a test, you would have failed.
Oh yeah? What's your definition of anarchist?
You know, anarchists don't have a hierarchy in their society either, right?
Yeah.
Right. So it sounds like you're describing communism to me.
No, they're not the same.
They both want a like, no hierarchy, classless society. Moneyless, classless.
Anarchism and communism are not the same thing.
Well, the way you described them, they were. But no, they're not actually the same thing. They do hand in hand, though.
Please tell the audience why communism is better than anarchism. Thank you.
It's not what I said.
No, I'm asking you to please tell the audience why.
Oh, to just defend that position anyway?
It's the correct
position. I thought you didn't like the anarchists. Do you like the anarchists or you like the communists?
The communists are the correct ones.
Right, but so I'm defending that anarchism is better than communism, or communism is better than anarchism?
That communism is better than anarchism.
I'm confused, because I thought that was your position. I disagree with you on that. I don't think they're better. In fact, I think they go hand in hand, like I said.
No, but communism is better than anarchism.
Okay. Well, it's not. I disagree. I mean, there's like state communism, but then there's also like anarcho-communism. And I'm more of an anarcho-communist than I am a state communist. State communism is how you get like whatever
Stalin and
fuck
Lenin.
China's doing. Yeah. And I guess Stalin. But it starts with, I guess it like starts with a, state communism, but eventually it evolves into anarcho-communism if you do it correctly. But again, it's utopia, so it's unlikely you'll ever reach that point. At least not in our lifetime.
I think we'll overthrow the oligarchy and get fully automated luxury gay space communism.
Nice. All the men are going to be women by 2040.
Forced feminization.
Yeah, which means I'm technically gay.
I am gay.
Same. I'm happy all the time.
I put our link on the shit liberals say subreddit.
Nice. Is that associated with the libs of TikTok page? Or is this more like a shitting on libs from the left or something?
Yeah, shitting on libs from the left.
Okay. Dude, nice.
You gotta find somewhere to shill us, but also
Yeah.
it'll matter more when we get
Well, I've
a
got to
new
come to terms with
channel.
being a communist first. I don't know if I'm ready to come out to the public.
Why not? Not
Too much
honest
pressure. I have to
about.
defend my positions. Wait, this scene's important. Pay attention. Or don't. I don't care.
She's sick of it all.
It's that PTSD coming back. Oh, she's going crazy. She's gonna stab somebody.
Oh.
Soldier boy. Alright, let's do this. Time to blow up another reactor. What are you doing tomorrow? Are you blowing up a reactor too?
I'm moving some shit with Beaver Man
Nice.
for his family.
Based. His communist family, hopefully.
Yeah, and I'm using that as a way to procrastinate, basically, I guess.
Nice. I respect that. I got an extra day off, so I'm not sure what to do with myself.
For tomorrow?
Well, on Monday, but I'm already off. I was already on like standard off tomorrow.
I see.
I need to go work like under the table somewhere, so I can get paid still.
Nice.
Fuck taxes. Wait, where am I going? What's that? Do I just go over here? Oh, okay. Well.
Weirdly perfect timing.
Wait a minute. Is someone watching us?
It, nice. I dig it. Rigor's based. I'm so glad they're teaching it in schools now.
What is this?
Oh shit.
You're watching the news?
Look at them reading the corporate talking points.
I'm here in the Sector 5 Undercity. Having confirmed the terrorist target, the Shinra Emergency Operations Center has issued an evacuation announcement. Residents are outraged that the tragedy of Mako Reactor 1 was only the first attack in a campaign of violence.
They're outraged.
They're asleep, John. You gotta wake them up. They're siding with the oppressors.
They are not ready.
We'll make them ready. Avalanche is here to liberate the people. Psych. Hit.
I don't believe this. We played right into Shinra's hands.
You're playing into Shinra's hands.
I know. They're one step ahead of us. Hell yeah. That'll definitely help the situation. Oh, I need to fix my equipment. Oh, I'm way not ready, like equipped correctly. Alright, this is better. Nice. Oh, I'll watch that video later. It looks funny though, it's got Pepe in it. So you know it's based.
Exactly.
I'll probably have to fight this boss next time. Well, the boss coming up. I'll at least make it that far.
All clear. Now let's see what these bastards were up to. Hey, get over here.
Where'd you go? Oh, there you were.
We'll
Are you
see
still
about
alive, John?
that. Oh, I'm alive.
Nice. You just vibing?
Big vibing.
Big vibes. Okay, let's do it. Found it. That was easy. Almost like I knew where it was. Like I'm a secret operative or something. Kind of suspicious.
CIA?
Exactly. Unit. Sure. I don't know what it does, but oh wait. It tells me on that screen. Hey, they're also streaming. Look at that.
Streamception.
Oh, missed.
Keep those gloves up.
Sure thing, coach.
Component outbound for B7. Copy. We've lost contact with B8.
Is this the boss?
No. I have to like you do this like 2 or 3 times, and you get to choose what you get rid of in terms of components. But there's like a stopping point where it's like obvious it'll be a boss.
Looks like there's 2 consoles this time.
Double the sabotage.
If we can find the key cards.
There's one somewhere. Yeah, there it is.
Any cards?
Just the one.
2 choices. And only 1 single-use card. It's up to you, Cloud. What does an AI programming core do?
Increases processing power dedicated to motor function computation. Makes it move real quick.
A real quick giant robot, huh? That doesn't sound good. Anyway, we should weigh our options carefully.
What's the other thing?
Console talks about big pharma
BBs.
BBs?
Yeah, BB guns. I think I'm gonna get rid of the AI. AI scares me. I don't like the thought of robots being smarter than me. Slow his ass down. Also, I'm pretty sure the other two count as items, and I can't use items. These you can just like sell them for money.
That should slow them down some. So, where did we send the discarded stuff?
To a storeroom for defective equipment, I'm guessing.
You think these defective shells and programming cores might be valuable enough to warrant a little detour?
Maybe.
I say we grab them.
If we get that far.
There's 3 more AI cores. I'm gonna make them dumb as fuck.
Okay, listen up, y'all. Everything Shinra has told you is a goddamn lie. Mako is the lifeblood of our planet.
See, everything Shinra says is a lie.
You get it.
The people put me on TV. I'm gonna drop some truth.
Thousand Gil says they cut this out.
Get wrecked. Perfect time for a commercial break. Fuck. I should heal.
Have you ever heard of a Drake Shelton?
Like a person?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I don't
Me
think so.
neither. And it
Why?
looks like that's a good thing. I'm just seeing some crazy ass tweets from this dude.
Wait, what did they? Who? What'd they do? What'd they say?
It's just some
Something
idiot
controversial?
who's like, if you want to join with me and live in my community, here are my conditions. I am your superior. We are not going to be buddies. If you don't like that, don't come into fellowship. No marijuana, painkiller addictions, cocaine, heroin, or meth for at least a year. No more than 8 hours of sleep a day for a year. If you or your wife and children are of another people than British and Northern European, you are welcome, but I expect there to be breeding restrictions for you. Evidence of pursuing women escorting is included. Scripture memory test, 100 laws of sexual power, the NEAT essay, the Pride essay, and the victimhood videos. Contributing money to my platform for a year. Raw diet for a year. Good shape, not anorexic or doughy. Cigarette addiction, which requires you to smoke all day, is forbidden. Moderate pipe or cigar and chewing tobacco is allowed. Morning and evening devotions for a year. You must be able to control your anger and make a distinction between your enemies outside the community and people you have personal beef with inside the community in all caps. The men of this community are not to blame for the hell you have been through. Alcohol drinking no more than once a week. No time parameters, as I am now holding myself accountable to this. You gotta pass a catechism test. We must be on the same page on all doctrine. My platform is an interlocking system. To disagree with one point is to disagree with it all.
That sounds like the worst place to live on the planet.
Yeah.
Like, what do they do for fun?
Some white fascist piece of shit. Like with his
Yeah.
own religion, you gotta watch my victimhood videos and my power of sex
White
videos.
victimhood.
No,
White male victimhood.
no
Hey,
meth for a year.
You didn't play the Andrew Yang clip. You should play it now as some bonus content. Cause it's pretty funny.
Okay. You sent it.
If you're about to ask me to dance, then don't.
Come on, don't be shy. How about you, Cloud?
I don't dance.
Fuck.
Hello all, I have some exciting news. A couple years ago, I started an advocate. Hello all, I have some exciting news. A couple years ago, I started an advocacy org in DC.
But are you playing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh fuck, it started buffering. Okay.
Like cash relief and the child tax credit. But now I've come to realize that the most profound opportunity
Welcome to
fight
Lobby 3.
poverty
Nice.
lies in Web3 technologies. Unfortunately, our leaders in DC don't really get these technologies. They're a little bit nervous about them, so that's what we have to change. We have to let them know that we can give rise to a new generation of financial services and create tons of jobs right here in the US. I am proud to announce the launch of Lobby 3. We're going to bring the community together and talk sense to the
Oh,
folks
no.
in DC to make sure that this remains the land of innovation that it has always been. And we would love for you to join us. Join our Discord, go to lobby3.io.
Oh shit, he's got a
and let's build
Discord.
the future
Yeah,
together.
it's like such a
Let's go.
Ponzi
It's gonna be
scheme.
great.
I love it though.
Damn. He's
Yeah, he's got his own Discord.
catering to the
He's competing against us.
kids.
Competition.
4 consoles. And enough keycards.
Wait, there should be a second one, I thought. Damn. Think I missed one somewhere.
Damn, Lobby 3 looks great. Mint my membership token.
Oh, there it is. Cool. Is it actually like an NFT thing? That's what somebody told me, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
if that's what
it
was.
totally is.
I guess he's given up on UBI and instead is just going to give us pictures of monkeys. Animated monkeys.
Domino's spent 50 million on ads promoting that they had donated $100,000.
Wow.
An AI programming core.
Our country's so stupid.
Programming core flat.
Heidegger's not gonna like that.
I love the United States of America. It is the best place on earth.
True. It's the only place on here.
Programming core flat for disposal.
I was thinking the same thing. Think we've done enough to weaken the robot?
All that we can, at least.
It's all good. The stage is set. All that's left is to hijack Heidegger's show.
Okay. So I created a really slow robot with lots of guns.
Okay.
Coming up on the exit. Tifa, detonator still in range?
We should be good.
But we can stop in like 5 seconds. I think there's a bench up ahead that I can see.
Oh shit.
Any some other time.
Alright.
Unless you want to keep going. I can keep playing, I don't care.
No, I don't really have the, I should actually get to bed soon anyway, because I'm gonna
Okay.
be moving shit tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fair.
Give my shoulder a chance to maybe not be sore.
I was sloppy, but it's okay.
Didn't mean to drag it out.
No need to be, really.
This is why I need to wait till tomorrow to fight the boss anyway. I'm tired too. I think it's in here.
Can't say we didn't prepare. Now we just gotta get it done.
Okay, well, I just saved. So yeah, I can turn it off. And we can continue some other time.
Right on. Well, it was fun.
Yeah.
My good partner in
Good luck moving tomorrow or
perfectly.
whatever.
Yes, and good luck to you with everything.
Yes, sir. I'll enjoy my 4-day weekend. When do you think we'll do this again?
Well, let's see here. What is today? What was today? It is now
Thursday.
Friday.
Yeah.
Well, you have. Well, maybe Sunday or Monday.
Let's do Monday. Yeah, I think I'm doing something Sunday-ish. But yeah,
Monday.
Monday should be fine. Since I'm off on Monday. Yeah, we can do Monday.
Okay.
Not doing
Yeah,
anything else anyway. Not gonna be
unless
something to do.
the muse strikes us before then we'll plan for Monday.
We have enough time to collect some stuff to share.
Exactly.
So, alrighty.
Okay, cool.
See you later.
Well, thank you, my man. Have a good one.
For sure. Good night.
Peace.